Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with this Harley Quinn inspired makeup look, which is inspired by the new Suicide Squad fan art that I have found. So what I'm going to do is go in with my L'Oreal Skin Perfection Magic Blur Primer, and I'm just going to apply this all over my skin. You can also apply this onto your body as well if you are going to be applying makeup to your neck and chest area, which I do later on. If you want this makeup to last all day, then it's a really good idea to do that. I'm then going to go in with a lip balm. This is just the Baby Lips from Maybelline, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips just to prep them ready for lipstick application. I'm now going in with this water activated white face paint and some pale foundation. I'm just going to go in and spray the face paint with some Fix Plus and then mix it into the foundation shade. So when you are doing Harley Quinn, you don't really want tanned skin, which unfortunately I tanned a couple of days before filming this tutorial. But as you can see, I'm just going in with a paler foundation. By adding in that white face paint also makes it a lot paler as well. She does look quite sort of sickly pale because she is supposed to be quite crazy as far I gather. So as you can see, I'm just literally coating my whole body with this colour. So I'm just doing the exact same steps over my ears, all over my face, and onto my chest and shoulders and neck area. I'm now just taking a sheer translucent powder just to set everything that we have applied to our skin. So I'm just taking on a nice large fluffy brush and just buffing it and pressing it into my skin just to set that face paint and foundation in place. And also what I did with that white face paint is I went in solely with that white face paint just to highlight underneath my eyes, down the centre of my nose, forehead and on my chin. So she has very defined eyebrows for being so blonde, so I'm just going in with this Soap & Glory Archery Brow Pencil in the shade Blonde Shell, and I'm just going to map out the shape that I want to create with my brows today. I'm now just taking my Taupe Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade and just filling in that shape that we have just mapped out with our brows. This is just going to create nice bold brows that isn't going to be too harsh for my blonde hair. I'm definitely nowhere near as blonde as what she is shown in pictures. She is like platinum white blonde. So I'm just doing it sort of for my colouring. So I didn't want to go too warm and brown. I just wanted to do a nice sort of bold brow to match. And then again, I'm going in with that white face paint just to highlight underneath my brow bone and just clean up the brows and make them look nice and precise. I'm guessing that most of you know by now that Harley Quinn is half blue makeup and half red makeup. So to start with, I'm going in with the blue side, and I'm using a MAC eyeshadow in the shade Atlantic Blue. I'm just pressing this all over my lid just to build up the pigmentation. I'm now buffing Electric Eel into my crease, which is a gorgeous sort of bright turquoisey aqua shade, and I'm just again building that pigmentation up slowly. I'm layering these products very slowly just so I can get the pigmentation that I want whilst also blending all of the shades out. Although her makeup look is very messy and streaky, I still wanted the shades to look blended and put together. So as you can see, I'm just going back and forth between the two blue shades and just blending them together and creating the eye look. I'm now just going in and smudging that blue downwards in a downward sort of stroke with my ring finger, and this is basically how Harley Quinn's makeup is. She has a blue streak under her blue eye obviously and a red streak over her under her red eye. So I'm just sort of creating that look with the eyeshadow just by pulling it down with my ring finger. I'm now going in with a selection of Ready Pink shades. I'm first of all going in with Cranberry, which again is another MAC shade, and I'm literally just going to be copying the same steps that I did on the blue eyes, so just build it up. I'm now going in with Sushi Flower in the crease, which is again from MAC. It's a really gorgeous sort of pinky reddy tone. And I'm just buffing this into the crease. So like I said, I'm literally just repeating the exact same steps I did on the blue eye, just by building up both of the pigmentations and then smearing the shadow downwards. Harley Quinn always seems to have gorgeous bright pink cheeks, so I'm just going in with the Sugar and Spice blush palette from Makeup Revolutions, and I'm applying it especially to those apples of my cheeks and backwards, just giving my skin a nice sort of flush of pink colour. She didn't really have any other colour to her skin apart from pink cheeks and pale skin, but I am just going to contour my face a little bit just to sort of give the hollows of our cheeks a little bit more definition, because when you are ill you do tend to hollow out on your face. So I just wanted to sort of replicate the look just by carving out my cheekbones ever so slightly, and that was in the NYX blush in the shade Taupe. I'm now going to go in with this Perversion eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm just tightlining and waterlining both of my eyes, and also running it very messily along my top lash line as well, and I'm also going to apply some in my tear duct. I'm now just going to go in with a black shadow, and I'm just going to take this on a pencil brush and just smoke the eyeliner extremely messily. So I just want to create very bold black eyes, because she does always seem to have really outlined eyes and it's always very messy. So as you can see, I'm literally just slapping it on pretty much, and I'm just sort of buffing that eyeliner out, and then again I'm just going to smudge my fingers over the entire look and just also apply some more of the lid eyeshadow colour just to make the look even more messy and disheveled. Is that the right word to use? I don't know. One thing I also didn't use on my eyes was a primer, because her eye makeup is extremely messy. I thought if it creased throughout the night then it would just add to the look. So I'm now going to go in and apply a couple of coats of lashes, a couple of coats of mascara even, just to make my lashes extra spidery and messy, again to go with the whole sort of grungy eye makeup look. Harley Quinn always seems to have gorgeous plump red lips, so I'm just going to line my lips with my cherry lip liner from M.A.C, which is the perfect red lip liner in my opinion. I have it in my kit and I also use it for myself, and it's just the perfect red lip liner. And all I'm doing is just lining my lips, making them extra full and extra pouty, and I'm also going to fill them in ever so slightly. Now my camera cut off and didn't film this, but I just applied that same black eyeliner onto the corners of my lips, very similar to the red velvet look that I did last Christmas, and then I've just blended it with a lip brush, and I'm now going in with a red lipstick and just blending over both the black and the red just to mix everything together and make it a very seamless ombre application, and it just sort of completes it and makes it blended and beautiful. And then, like I did with my brows, I'm just going in with that white face paint, and I'm just going around my lips and just crispening every line up just so it looks lovely and neat and precise. Seeing as I am addicted to highlight at the moment, I thought I'd just go in with this shimmery shade from that Sugar and Spice blush set that I used earlier, and I've just run a little bit over the high points of my face. So I didn't have a red t-shirt style top that whatever she was wearing, so I'm just creating one with some makeup. So like I said, you could apply primer on to your body and this will last even longer. I will say I used Bloodline liquid lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have had a shower and I have scrubbed it about 5 times and it is still on there, so I just look like I'm constantly wearing a red t-shirt right now. So It's good because it stays on a long time, so if you're wanting to wear this look out and you're going to draw on a t-shirt, then by all means use a liquid lipstick and it will last you forever. But if you're just wearing it like me for a tutorial, it will stain your skin. I am just saying, just warning you. So now going on into my hair, because my hair doesn't look like Harley Quinn right now. So the photos that I have seen, she's had 2 pigtails which are curled, and then obviously one side has blue and the other side has reddy pink sort of dye on the tips. So as you can see, I'm just putting them up into... What I've done first, is I've parted my hair down the middle, so I've got a middle parting, so I've got equal amounts of hair on either side, or roughly equal. And I'm now putting my hair up into 2 high pigtails. I'm also pulled out a bit of my fringe, because every photo that I have seen, she has some fringe and hair hanging down from her pigtails. So just repeat the same on the other side, and then I'm just going to brush through them so they are nice and smooth. So because my hair isn't naturally curly, I need to go in with some curlers, so I am going in with just my GHD straighteners, and I'm just going to be curling my hair. So I'm first of all doing the fringe sections because they are curled, and then I'm just going to be taking small sections of my pigtails and then curling them. So I'm just going to do this throughout each pigtail, and then I will be back. After you have finished curling your pigtails, you just want to make sure that the hairbands are nice and tight and that your pigtails haven't dropped at all. So this is what you should stay, or what your hair should look like. So I'm now going in with pastels. I couldn't be bothered, to be perfectly honest, to go get hair chalk. I would not recommend using artist pastels because they are super pigmented and they have stained my hair. My hair is now a very light shade of blue and a very light shade of pink, but I'm just going in with a dark blue shade. It's just what I had on hand and I didn't really want to buy 4 different colours, so all I'm going in with is a lovely sort of deep royal blue shade, and then I'm going in with an aqua, kind of like what I did on my eyes. I'm just creating a very subtle ombre into the ends of my hair. So all I've been doing is wetting up the pastel and then rubbing it onto the hair just in downward strokes, as you can see. It's very pigmented, as you can see. It's covering my entire arm and it does stain your hair really well. So whatever I had left over on my hand, I just ran through that fringe piece. So I would recommend, highly recommend, washing your hands before you do the red pink side, because you don't want to create a purple look, because you know you want to stay blue and red. So all I did was go in with this sort of reddy magenta shade, and then I'm going in with a more pinky shade. So I'm just going in and doing the exact same thing that I did with the blue on the other side of my head. And as you can see, while I was doing my hair, I didn't complete the sleeves of my top, so I'm just going in and completing that red stripe across. Now you can go all out and write Daddy's Little Monster, I believe it says on her t-shirt, but I just went for the red stripe because that's the only part that you see on me when I'm filming a tutorial. So I've just done the sort of sleeves and the stripe across the body, and then I just blended everything out with a brush just so it sort of became a more faded red shade. And here is my completed new Harley Quinn Suicide Squad Halloween makeup tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this. This was so much fun to film. I really enjoyed it. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you all very soon.